What's up YouTube? It's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Firo, but before we get into this video, please like, subscribe, comment and turn the notification bell on because all my videos are time sensitive. Now before we get into Firo, I just want to talk about the EMAs. Now guys, when we're in consolidation like this, sideways movement, in this sideways movement market with a support and a resistance up here or resistance over here, and we're consolidating, you just want to turn off the EMAs. They're not useful at all, especially the 20 and the 55. One that is useful is the 200 EMA, because as long as you're above this, we're bullish. If we're below it, we're bearish. Now when I mean above or below, you need to back test them as support and resistance. So we fell below, negative, but as long as we don't hit our head over here, if you did, bearish. We didn't, got above it, support. Because we confirmed as support, we're bullish. We got rejected by this downtrend over here, but we did also have this uptrend forming, and with that you've created this horizontal, and with that as well you have a technical target measuring from here to there, and you put that on the break right here. You got a technical target at $15.50. I mentioned this earlier on my Twitter, so make sure you're following my Twitter, guys. So not only that, with this same support level over here, you also have this resistance, this horizontal resistance, which is the most key level that I told you about. If we want to get this party started basically and head to these higher up targets for Firo, we need to get above $10.80, and once we're above $10.80, I'll show you why in a second right now. So we need to get above $10.80 because that's where our 618 is lying. Can you see that? I think this is actually wrong. Let me go to the 4 hour and see if that's correct, these lines. No, see, sometimes on the daily time frame these lines can be wrong, so you have to go to a lower time frame to check that if you have the true support and resistance points. So look at here, $11. Okay, $11. Let's go back to the daily. I went through why exactly it was 1080 in my oh yeah, here we go. This why is 1080 because if we're looking at the entire market on the daily time frame and we measured the bull market top to the bear market bottom, since then we've been having higher lows, which I went through on my Twitter yesterday. Beautiful. And why I said we have to get above 1080 is because this is the first step to get to $30 once we get above 1080, because this is your 382. Once you can confirm 1080 as support, you're going to go up the stairs to meet your fib targets basically, and your first one over here is at $18. And of course we can expect a rollover or an overshoot and then a rollover before finding support and then heading to the 0618. You can roll over to 24, and I think I have 24 because this is your local high over here. You're one out of this Fibonacci retracement over here. So let me put that fib back on. It was around, yeah, so look, so you have the 382 over here at 1080, and you have this 618 at 1120. So it's like an area basically, but the most key level is 1080 because it's the larger 382. Now guys, if you remember on the monthly time frame, I told you guys that we must stay above what was it, $6.20, yeah, because look at that, the 20 EMA over here is lining up exactly with that area, and you've now bounced off of it. You lost it over here, you got above and lost it, so this means it's a fake out. So we need to find support, which we did on the swing low on the monthly time frame. Look at that spinning top over there. This is one of the most bullish signals basically. You're coming down and you reverse the trend with the bullish cross, with the bullish spinning top. So you've now got back above the 20 and lost it, negative, but you came back to this support where the spinning top was bullish, because this is not a lower low. Can you see this is higher than this? Even with the wicks it's higher. So you have a higher low, then you got a higher high. With this higher high, you're now coming back to form a higher low on this swing high basically. So we want to see the monthly close above $6.60, which is exactly in line with our 20 EMA. Beautiful. So let's see what else we can see for Firo. You can see at the moment that we did close below the 200, but this is not enough of a break, because you can see, even see with this break, got straight back above it. You didn't hit your head. Can you see how you closed below there? When it's not a significant close below, it's highly likely that it's just like a little fake out basically, like to manipulate you, because we know anyway if you did even break out, you need to hit your head on it and then drop basically. And we know that we must hold $6.60. So even if you did roll over here, that's where you find support before going above, coming to the apex and breaking out. And then that means you'd come to the apex of this, break out to the upside. Of course it can break to the downside, and then your target would be $15. But then once you break above this line over here, you're in this larger ascending ascending triangle, and you could go all the way to this apex over here before breaking out, but I don't anticipate it going to the end. With this one, yes, but not with this one, because we know that Firo can just go a bit haywire, a bit parabolic out of nowhere, which is good. So right now what I'm seeing is large double bottom over here, so we must see this swing low held as support. And I gave you this target a while back because that was your rising wedge's target, the bottom of the wedge. So we're just working our way back up. We've come to this supply zone, or your resistance, and you've fallen back to find support, and you've actually found support higher than the demand zone, which is very nice. I think the area that we're bouncing off is a level which I gave you a while back, which was $7.20 or something like that, $7.17 to $7.25, yeah. And we're holding that as support. With the wick here, you fell below. You did respect it as resistance, but with the next count you broke above it, confirmed that as support, made a higher high, confirmed that as support again with the wicks. You actually tested this as well, this ascending support, and then obviously printing a higher low. So this is very bullish, guys. Now of course if we lose this, you're coming back down to here, and we must see 660 hold. You could wick down below it, but I want to see that held. So it's all on Bitcoin really. Hopefully Bitcoin has found its bottom and we can get the party started. Now let's look at the lower time frame, the 4 hours, see if there's anything here. Don't think there's much to say, guys, apart from need to hold that support, and we're coming to the apex, and a break will happen soon, whether it's to the downside or to the upside, but we are anticipating the break to the upside. Okay, so even though yeah, let's go closer in because it's looking really nice. So yeah, we broke out. I think we met our technical target. I've forgotten what the technical 775 down here. Then I said once we get above $8, and this was $8 over here, you hit your head on it as resistance, came back to the 200. But when you break above the 200, you want to see a significant break and a very slow pullback. This was too fast, so this was not, yes, in the short term using it as support, but it's not confirming it as a huge support. And you had a nice bounce, amazing, but you just came to that resistance point that we keep getting rejected from. But what's positive, look over here, every time you got rejected you made lower lows, but this time you got rejected and made a higher low. So this is very bullish, guys. I hope you're understanding this. Sorry if you're not. So right now, let me look at the 1 hour because I want to look at this area here. So look over here, on the 1 hour you're creating higher lows, and so eventually get a higher high. But you could say that this could potentially be a bearish pennant, and you measure the move into this basically. And if you do fall below, look where your technical target is over here. So let me get that exact. You want to measure the move into it. So once you got in, it'd be that one there. So once you hit the breakout, yeah, look at that for your technical target at $6.55. And that's lining up with the 660 zone, which we know that we must hold on the monthly. We can wick below, of course, but we're trying to hold down the monthly time frame. We've got 3.5 days, basically, 3-4 days. So although this could be a bearish pennant, it can also be seen as an ascending triangle over here, because it's looking like a double bottom at the moment, because you have a low and a higher low. So we could come all the way to the apex over here, which is the 28th of November, before seeing a break. Of course, you can roll over, maybe finding support over here. But of course, if it is a bearish pennant, giving you a technical target around 660. And so if we do break out over here to the upside, we'd have a technical target sitting at $8 again. And we know that we must flip this into support, because look over here, rejected. We got above, where is $8 exactly? Here, this line over here, yeah, see, rejected, got above it, couldn't hold it as support, got above it, couldn't hold it as support. So this is like your true resistance, basically, $8. So this is where we must see a break above and confirm the support. So look at that. So you have an M top over here, and your technical target to the downside was over here. So you met your technical target, overshot it a little because you're coming to this swing low, basically. Your technical target was actually this ascending triangle over here. Can you see that? Ascending triangle, double bottom over here. You met your technical target at 775. Then you create this M top. Your technical target was back at this swing high, formed it in swing low. But if you lose your swing high, you come to the swing low, which we've now done. So everything is being explained to you guys. So I hope you're understanding that. With this M patterns neckline, this ascending triangle is going to take you above that, and look at that, on the 1 hour you will be above the 200. Now remember, I said if you're below it you're bearish, if you're above it you're bullish, but you need to confirm it as support or resistance. At the moment, we haven't confirmed it as resistance, and same when we got above, you didn't confirm it as support. So we're just having multiple fake outs, up and down, up and down. So as long as we're printing higher lows over here, you will get eventually a higher high, and the higher high is above here, which breaks out of the ascending triangle and taking you to $8, which is above the neckline of this M pattern. So look at that for confluence. You could even say that this was a descending triangle as well over here. So yes, it's all looking good at the moment. We're coming to the apex. We've just shown you the pattern that's going to take us above this zone, taking us close to this resistance. Of course, you can obviously get rejected again, find support, and then break, basically. So yeah, it's looking good for Firo, to be honest. But remember, Bitcoin must behave. It's all on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues down, we'll see the drop. We'll see the drop. We don't want that. But yeah, perfect. I hope you enjoyed today's Firo update. I hope it was clear. I hope you understood it. Watch it again if you didn't. I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.